great person.
Jonathan is a very loyal person. He's a very loving person.
Jonathan will give you the shirt off his back if he has it, with no problem.
He was named Mr. Upward Bound.
His leadership traits are amazing.
And it exemplifies what an Upward Bound student is about. The award is based on their academic ability and effort, on their community service, as well as their leadership.
Anything you ask him to do, he would do it. No matter how hard it would be, no matter even if he didn't want to do it, he still would do it. He would never let you know that he didn't want to do it. I mean, that's the main thing that I love about it.
The program does community service in terms of Adopt a Highway. We have adopted a highway, and Jonathan, of course, participated in that.
He's one of the employees you have to kick out of the store. He doesn't want to ever go home.
But aside from that, he did community service outside of the program through his church and through the community in terms of helping to stock the shelves on food pantries, clothing drives, blood drives with the Red Cross. Those are some of the activities that he participated in.
I enjoyed the Upward Bound program a lot, and it was somewhere that I could see myself, enjoying working there, helping out, as well as it was pretty much like being at home, helping out my brothers.
Where he came from, knowing him from what his background prior to working, and up until what he's accomplished, amazing.
We made wreaths for some of the local nursing homes and presented them, and Jonathan was involved in that as well.
You can count on him to go beyond, what you've set for him to do.
A lot of times students don't see the whole picture, but I think when we have someone as Jonathan who can serve as a mentor, who has been through some of the same situations and who has had to deal with some of the same situations both in and out of school, I think it kind of helps the student see that and say, okay, well, if he made it, I can make it too. If he can handle this situation in an appropriate manner, then I can too. And so basically he's serving as a mentor and a role model.
He's one of the few people that didn't look for this. It's not something that he even knew he was going up for.
Still at this point, I had no idea. And they said, we just want to introduce APRO's National Employee of the Year, Jonathan Brown. And I was like, what? And I stood up, I was excited, yeah, so I was very happy for him, very happy.
I was in Atlanta when I got the call. I was on vacation. I was ecstatic. I was excited. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know. I knew there was an Employee of the Year award, but I didn't know there was one on the national level. So I was very excited, very honored to be nominated in the first place, but actually winning was so much better for me.
I think it culminates what he's been trying to do these past years in terms of growing, not just within a small cocoon as himself, but kind of branching out and trying to help others as well. And so I think it really speaks a lot to his character and who he is.
I'm very proud of Jonathan.
He deserves something like this. He's a hard-working guy, and he's just a breath of fresh air.
No matter what you do, where you're at, what job you have, whether if it's being with BestWay or being a garbage man or even being a secretary, be happy with your job. If you're not happy with your job, then it's not a job, it's more of a prison. But be happy, do whatever you want to do, what you need to do to make sure you're happy with your life and content.
Jonathan will do well in whatever he is doing.
For him winning this award and what he has achieved, I myself am very proud of him, and kind of like a father would be proud of his son. So that's how I feel. That's it.
I just want to thank APRO for picking a good young man like Jonathan.
I'm glad to see that he is going forward and reaching that potential, and I just encourage him to continue doing so.
My grandfather has always been there for me. Whenever I had a question or need advice, I went to him. And so I've learned that when you are able to give advice and to receive it, the best thing to do with that advice is pass it on to people who need it as well, to help them make their lives better.
Feel the rain on your skin.